The World Health Organization has issued a global alert on the dangers of a cholera outbreak, as some countries have reported numerous cases and deaths. 29 countries have so far reported outbreaks this year, including 13 that did not have outbreaks last year. Yahya Jammeh has the details.
The World Health Organization made its worldwide alert in its recent briefing on health emergency issues. There are current outbreaks in places like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, and Nigeria. Since the last update on 24 August 2022, approximately 39,857 suspected cholera cases, including 114 deaths, have been reported worldwide. Despite cholera being deadly, the WHO says it can be prevented with 2 doses of safe and effective oral vaccines. The current outbreak is putting pressure on vaccine stockpiles, which since 2013 have jointly been managed by the World Health Organization, UNICEF, Medicines Sans Frontières, and the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. The World Health Organization Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus has announced a collaborative effort by the 4 agencies to make vaccines more easily available to all.
Cholera is highly dangerous and can kill within a day, but it can be prevented with 2 doses of safe and effective oral vaccines. However, the current wave of outbreaks is putting unprecedented pressure on the stockpile. As a result, the 4 agencies have decided to suspend the 2-dose strategy in favor of a 1-dose strategy so that more people receive some protection from limited stocks. The 1-dose strategy has proven effective in previous outbreaks, although evidence on how long protection lasts is limited. However, this is clearly less than ideal, and rationing must only be a temporary solution.
The WHO's Executive Director on Health Emergencies Program, Dr. Michael Ryan, stressed the importance of ensuring that clean water is made accessible to people in areas of higher risk.
The cholera pandemic has been going for 50 years. 50 years. And we have the means to stop it. 2-dose OCV vaccine, safe water, safe sanitation. And again, the issue is we can't end the pandemic because we're not prepared collectively to put in place the basic human rights of water and sanitation and basic immunization in those areas at risk. And it's a sad day for us to have to go backwards to go to a 1-dose strategy, which is life-saving. It's an emergency measure. We shouldn't have to do it, and it is purely based on the availability globally of vaccine.
Meanwhile, the WHO's Director of Global Infectious Hazard Preparedness, Sylvia Bryan, said the outbreak is bigger due to the fast multiplying of bacteria in certain places, but adds that there is a means to end cholera.
We see that the bacteria can multiply much faster, and this is why also we have much bigger outbreaks in certain places in the world. And I think this is why it's so important first to look at cholera as a global issue, because with climate change we know that other places can become a sort of endemic places for cholera. And secondly, because it's very important to understand that if we can prevent outbreak in places where the cholera is in the environment, we will have a much better control on the risk.
Cholera remains a neglected and underreported disease. Many cases are not recorded due to limitations in surveillance systems and fears of the potential impact on trade or tourism. Today, cholera affects 47 countries across the globe. During the 19th century, cholera spread across the world from its original reservoir in the Ganges Delta in India. 6 subsequent pandemics killed millions of people across all continents. The current 7th pandemic started in South Asia in 1961 and reached Asia in 1971 and the Americas in 1991. Cholera is now endemic in many countries. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.